Hey tubers, kichao.com on the subject of introduction and meeting people. As a recap for the last video, we learned age, gender, and dignitaries. Remember those. And those are good guidelines when you're introducing people that don't know one another. So there are other situations that also arise which really don't fall in any of those categories. For example, divorces. Divorces and remarriages can create even trickier problems in making introductions. You may feel very awkward when you introduce your mother and stepfather to a new friend as Mom and George. This is my friend Pam Pink. Pam, this is my mother and stepfather, Mrs. and Mr. Gold. This tells your friend that while your last name is Brown, your mother changed her name when she remarried. Now Pam, your friend, won't embarrass herself by calling your mother Mrs. Brown. In other instances where you do not know anyone, it's easier to introduce yourself first. This is doing yourself and others a favor. Plunge yourself in. Please, look at the person you are introducing yourself to, make eye contact, smile, stick out your hand, shake his hand and say, "Hi, I don't think we've met." Look relaxed and somewhat excited, saying, "I'm Rose Richard, Matthew's friend from camp." Remember, that's a link. The other person will shake your hand and tell you his or her name, and then you can start chatting. You will find that it's really not scary. Give it a try. The more you practice, the more natural and second nature it will become. What happens when you know you should introduce two people who have not met each other, but you cannot remember one of their names? In that situations, two choices. Introduce the person whose name you know to the one whose name you can't remember. This is Tom Turquoise, and then pause. The other person is likely to introduce himself or herself without your help. Same applies to someone who cannot remember your name. Go ahead and take charge and introduce yourself. The other choice is to smile at the person whose name you have forgotten and say something like, "Please forgive me, but I'm having a blank moment," or "I'm drawing a senior moment." Isn't this embarrassing? Confessing this minor problem usually makes everyone smile at ease. If you are introducing someone to a whole group of people, let's say colleagues at the job, it's better to say the new person's name. "This is Brenda Haley," and then let each one from the group introduce themselves. Why? Because a whole number of new names all at once is hard to remember. It's easier if each name is said by the person who owns it. A handshake plus your name is acceptable. Please note, when you introduce yourself by saying your name, don't use your title. Even if other people call you Mrs. Murray, introduce yourself as Eleanor Murray or just Eleanor. I'm gonna wait and take it from there, which will be my concluding video. kichao.com